Evan wanted her to be better, and Jonathan challenged her to look at the darkness inside of her and kind of either heal from it in his own way. He was trying to help her, but he was also destroying her by making her recognize her own faults and accepting her feelings for her mother. I mean, Evan would never have pushed her in that direction.
Do you think it was good that Jonathan did that to her, though?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like necessary,
He was very necessary.
Yeah.
But it was like the light and the dark. They were very contrasting, even in physical form, of who they are and what they did for her. But it wasn't about the love that she had for Jonathan. It was a connection, and then it just, in comparison, she became unworthy of Evan, or so she thought. So that's where that distance comes in, because she is also going to the dark side, I guess, in that way, where she starts realizing how destructive she is to the people around her, with her choices, that she thinks she's doing the best thing is actually destroying, as she thinks in her head, everyone around her. Jonathan's feelings for her, whether he does love her or not, is, I kind of left that up to you guys. Can you really love somebody you have this really horrible, in a way, connection with, this really dark connection with? Unhealthy. So is it really love, or this is the first person he's ever been able to talk to about it? So it's just more of a, you have to definitely look at that and decide if, I question it even myself. But she never, and I made sure even when he kissed her, she would retract. So there wasn't ever a temptation for her. She didn't understand what was happening between them. She didn't know where that line got crossed, and that's where, when she has those uncomfortable moments where he's calling her and texting her, and she's like, I don't know what's happening. I'm feeling this is strange, because it's just he's tempting her in a way that she's never been before, but it was never about choosing him. It was never about that. So when this Team Jonathan, Team Evan thing came out, after everyone read that, I was like,
who's Team Jonathan?
Well, there are people that really like him, and they were like, well, maybe they would be good for each other, they help each other heal, and I'm like, but so where did this come from? Like, why there's no choice. There's no choice between Evan and Jonathan. I'm like, you guys can think that, if you wanted to, but so that's why it was so funny, it was the interpretation of it, because when I created it, I definitely wanted there to be tension, and for Jonathan's feelings to be strong, but maybe not in a healthy way, and just being confusing about what exactly they are, because I do believe there's a misinterpretation of what love is often.